Jump Little Children on Vape Radio, vaperadio.com, and the free Android app. That one's Hand on My Heartache on a Feel Good Friday. Pablo and the Rodman.
Yes, I feel good. Nana.
Yeah, you're fired up.
I am. I took 2 testosterone pills today. Let's do it. Ow!
Did you really?
No.
I don't know.
It's just ecstasy.
There's that.
Come here, let me pet you.
No, stay away.
It's a Feel Good Friday.
Oh, speaking of a guy who feels good every weekend, we've got one on the phone.
Who's it?
Our own, DJ QBall.
Yes! DJ QBall for the Bloodhound Gang, fellow vapor, star of The Bridge, right here on Vape Radio.
That's right. Q, what up?
How are you? How are you, boys?
We're good, man. We missed you back on your birthday. We tried to call you, but we know you're busy. You're always roaming the world, doing your thing, mixing and matching.
I'm picturing him running around the streets in a monkey suit.
I closed all the blinds, and I slept till about 5, and just try to let that day go by, and
that sounds like a great birthday. When you get in your 40s, it's like that's what you really want for your birthday. It really, really is. It's like, can y'all just leave me alone today?
Like not even like to strike that day right off the calendar.
Right? Oh, man. Well, of course, The Bridge, Saturday nights here on Vape Radio, 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern. You can catch it here. What's in store for this week's episode?
This week I'm doing a lot of mashups.
Oh, nice.
Some weird ones, some that I made, some that a lot of my other DJ friends made, and it should be pretty cool. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it now.
That's cool. Yeah, and that's one thing. That's one thing that's so cool. Like, to give people kind of a peek behind the scenes is like you guys actually collaborate with a lot of different people, and kind of like I know you do stuff. You've talked with people like Clinton Sparks and Dylan Francis and Diplo and people like that. Like, you guys all kind of share stuff amongst each other, and it's like this weird that's the inner circle of DJs.
Yeah, it is weird because some of the guys I never actually met in person, so I could probably bump into them at Target and then not even know who the fuck they are.
Just like Vape.
Yeah, Marshmallow.
Just like Vape, yeah.
Exactly.
No one knows what he looks like.
I could probably, with my senility now, being 44, I probably can do that with my parents, yeah. But no, these guys are like really, really cool, and it's fun nerding out and talking like tech with other guys, and just kind of seeing their workflow on how they approach different songs and everything from how they use their compression and what synths are they using and all that stuff. It's a lot of boring shit.
No, that's exactly right up my alley because, I actually used to be a DJ. I did club DJs, Pablo can tell you, for years and years. I used to rock the house. But, man, I listened to your mix, and I'm honestly just impressed because you mix things together that I would never get out on a limb and mix together. Like, and here's Whitney Houston into Motley Crue. What the hell happened? And, bam, it works. Right. It's just here's Iron Maiden into the Village People. Who knows what's going to come next, But you actually just, what inspires you to pull the different things that you pull? Because I know from a DJ in the booth, with a dance floor plaque, it's like, man, yeah, I think that would be cool, but I ain't scared to step out on that limb with that right there. Not quite yet, and you take those risks.
Really, it's just the really good weed I've been finding.
Said every musician ever.
Inspiration. Yeah. Hey, man, I bet Motley Crue would sound really good right here.
Right? It's like, yeah. I just throw a lot of shit at the wall, whatever sticks. I love trying to, mixing songs. Like, obviously, they kind of need to be in the same key, but make the weirder the genre, the better. Because in my head, I'm like, there's not one fucking DJ that'll ever do this.
Right.
If you get it, you get it. And other guys are like, what is this guy on?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Well, and like you say, there's most DJs. It's kind of this is 128 beats per minute.
Right.
That's 128 beats per minute. I can mix that, or if it's close, I can wiggle it.
Or they just keep it all in the dance, music genre, and he gets outside of that. It's not just dance music; it's just good music.
Right. You get into more of down to the actual composition of the songs and that instrument. When he hits that note, I could warp that to blend it into this other song, and that really comes with being a musician at heart, not just a DJ. And you are that.
I thought it was a monkey suit.
I was going to pull the monkey suit out. It's somewhere in my attic. It probably has some rodents in it or something. But
please do a Facebook Live if you do. We got to see that.
Oh, from the unpacking of it to the smell of it, all that, I will definitely.
That would be so.
That's what we want. It's actually not even about the monkey suit. We want to see your face react to the smell of that suit when you pull it out and go,
yeah.
Now you posted a picture the other day, and it was like a Throwback Thursday pic, and it was you with a big, huge audience behind you. You were playing a gig. What was that show? Give us a little background on that picture.
Do you remember?
We've been lucky enough to play a lot of really cool festivals, and I had no idea how we end up headlining half of these things, and that was just one of them that we did a couple summers ago, I guess. I couldn't even tell you.
That's a true rock star. I don't know when it was taken. No,
it was another venue in another town.
Yeah, it's like I seen Ozzy on TV the other day, and a guy comes up to Ozzy and he's like, "Hey man, I caught you in Philadelphia at the so," and it's instantly Ozzy's response was, "Yeah," and he just keeps walking. Like, I don't know. I mean, how many times does Ozzy get asked that in a day? Oh, I saw you that 79 at the Spectrum. It's like, I don't know.
Right,
man. It was a gig.
It's like. Every day is a Friday night. You move on. You try to get it as wasted as possible, but enough where you don't blow your voice out for the next night because you want to kind of keep in mind that tomorrow night the kids are waiting for you just like the last night's kids are. So
That's it.
You just got to kind of walk that line and just get through the day because it's like, being on the road is fun. Like I love the traveling. I love the guys, I love our crew, and I wish you could, bottle up that adrenaline rush, right before you go out on stage and sell it, because you'd be a billionaire, because there's nothing that can explain that feeling, or while you're doing the song and you stop the lyrics and 75,000 people sing the words that you just stopped.
Right.
All that gets you through the shitty airplane layovers and the dressing rooms that smell like piss and Pat's Blue Ribbon and all the other.
I remember 5 Points Music Hall in Birmingham as well.
Right. The stale beer and the sticky carpet coming to, it gets you through all that,
right?
But
it's a good thing, dude.
Back to the monkey suit. I bet you. I wish I could film the smell of what is going to come out of it.
Yes.
I imagine it's probably going to be something along the lines of Patrick Ewing's knee pads after a hot loss in the 85 playoffs.
Gross.
If you know what we're talking about, DJ QBall, he's an avid vapor, a member of our Vape Radio family here. One of the DJs does the bridge every Saturday night, and he was in the Bloodhound Gang. The song, the Bloodhound, all the cool songs. So just to catch you up, and that's the monkey suit we're referring to that they wore in the video. So, but man, that's that. What are you vaping on though right now, man? What's your latest vape?
Honestly, I'm still a menthol guy. I'm like Billy D. Williams of vaping.
A Colt 45 and a smooth vape.
Yeah, that's all I need, ladies.
I don't really like the flavor stuff. I feel like I get fatter if I'm smoking a blueberry cheesecake. You know what I mean? I'm real simple with it. But yeah, obviously still enjoy it, and
Nice.
it's obviously, you guys know, it's a better, healthier alternative than 2 packs of Newport today.
Damn right.
You're right. You're damn Skippy.
Damn
now,
right.
Now, the mod you got a CCI mod. Cloud Chasers hooked you up with a Speedy Built mod while you were at NV Mobile, I know, and it had your face on it. Has anybody said anything about, like, dude, your face is on your mod?
I said something. I'm looking at it, and they're like, my boys are like, is that you on your own mod? I'm like, well, you see here, it's on my rider. Like, I will not drink anything that does not have my face on it, and I will not smoke a vape that does not have my face on it.
Damn right.
I need to adopt that with Michael.
Right. Well, you don't see Michael Jordan wearing Adidas, do you? No, he wears his brand.
Exactly. But it does get, so I kind of cup the side with my face on it, so you can't really notice it. But that thing is a tank. It's huge. It's awesome, but it's like, it looks like I have like one of them transistor radios from MASH in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like it's huge. I can't wear skinny jeans anyway. Obviously I'm not built for that anymore. But if I would, there's no way that I would be able to, function. I would have ripped seams.
There's a whole nother song right there, man. The lyrics right there. That's it, man.
Speedy ripped seams.
We need to get QBall out to NV Denver.
Mm-hmm.
We should have made that happen.
Yeah.
Man. We need to get Michael to do an emergency
Thanks
booking.
a lot, Wittenberg.
Yeah, you bring him out to Denver, National Vape Expo Denver, and mix it up on the Wheels of Steel. Or just come hang out with us on Vape Radio.
Yeah, but it's Denver, and we need QBall to be productive if he does that. It's Denver.
He's like, I don't know. I'm over here vaping with my face.
We can't get QBall out of the House of Dankness dispensary over here.
Yeah.
There's some guy in a monkey suit and an Uber out here.
Says he's with y'all.
Meanwhile, I'm picking up those little different color cups that my son puts together, and those little rings that go on that the donuts that go on the thing like that.
He's way too fascinated with that.
It's a good time. I'm so domesticated right now. You guys got to get me the fuck out of here.
911 to rescue QBall. Bring him to Denver to the House of Dankness. All will be made right in the universe.
I will leave now. I'll walk, whatever it takes. I'll hit that.
Operation Escape Pennsylvania.
Yeah. See some guy jumping in an Uber in a monkey suit. Drive me to Denver, damn it.
Oh my God! Well, let's talk. About Rob was mentioning the classic Bloodhound Gang days. When you guys are out on the road and all the craziness that comes with that. And like I was telling Rod, he hasn't seen. But like I've known you a long time. I was there backstage with you guys quite a few times. Saw some of the silly, crazy stuff. But and I try to tell people, I'm like being backstage with a band like that. You see some things, but there's always stuff that even the people hanging out backstage don't see.
Right.
There's craziness that happens from show to show, not like just the groupies, but just amongst the band members, and and it can get weird.
Yeah, what's your craziest Bloodhound Gang story, man?
It's honestly I mean, do you guys have like 3 weeks to talk about it?
It's like dropping acid. You better tell him being here for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be like reading Motley Crue's The Dirt or Marilyn Manson. Like it's just years and years of honestly just trying to make each other laugh to get through the mundane 22 hours of the day until we're on.
Right.
So it's
we know that feeling, but we do it with Greg Troutman, which is way worse. It's way harder. But just give us one story, just an example.
We have stories today. Just pick a topic, and I'll see if I. All right. Here's one. We were leaving. Here's one. We were leaving. Let's see. We left Amsterdam. It was like a layover. And then flew into. I think we flew into Warsaw, and then we had a show in Warsaw, and then we had to fly into Slovenia the next day. So like these shows and stuff, it's like you're just, especially the fly dates. Like if you're on a bus, you could sleep, but the fly dates, like
you're going.
you get back to the hotel at 2:30. You're all amped up. At 4:30, it's checkout. So you just lose your mind. You don't know what day it is. Anyway, so Jim we're all drinking. We just stay up and we're drinking like Kettle One or something real shitty, but not like the good version, like the Polish version of it. So it's like Manischewitz meets like Mountain Dew, but it kind of tastes like vodka. So we down like 2 or 3 bottles of this thing, and then Jim takes. He used to take all these Valiums, but instead of falling asleep, he would fight it, and then so we get on this plane, and he just starts. He's like yelling and cursing and like fuck this, like and I'm like, dude, we're on a plane. He puts his glasses on. He's like, fuck this, fuck you. I'm over all this. And like obviously they're flight attendants now. You got to call flight attendants. So she comes up and says, "Excuse me, sir. I am a very big fan of yours, but you have to keep it down." And he's like, "Fuck you! Can you bring me another drink?" Whatever. So meanwhile, like the air marshal has to come up, and now we found out like he pissed himself while he's sitting down in the chair, and the air marshal, and then they had to call a backup air marshal because like he didn't really want to touch him because he's all wet. So they had to escort it. They escort him off the plane, and they put him in the zip ties. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like he's not even good enough for handcuffs. They put him in the zip ties. They escort him he's in the jail, in some Warsaw jail. Obviously, you can picture what that's like. And meanwhile, like he's starting to come through and like, wow, I messed up big time. And
Oops.
so it's a jail cell like the old school kind with the bars. So he ends up like making small talk with like the warden, and then they just start talking like, yes, my son went to your show the other night, and it was great, and could you sign this for me? So he's like handing them like pieces of things
through the bars,
and the autograph through the jail, through the bars. Yeah, dude, it was unbelievable. And then he had to like pay for a charter flight the next morning to catch the festival, or we would, played and had to, and that's one day of 20 years.
Just one day.
Oh,
you know what's going to go wrong when it starts off. All right, we were leaving Amsterdam, and I love how the long, like as he tells the story, the more and more it sounds like Ozzy telling the stories. I don't know. We were real fucked up, man. We were real fucked up, man. It was crazy, man. I didn't know what the fuck happened. I'm the worst
with that. My brain kind of like is a lot faster than it gets to my mouth, and I sound like Ozzy. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It was fucking crazy, man. I was coming over to Amsterdam, and we were on a plane, and it was fucking. And they had zip ties, man, and I had a monkey suit.
Yeah. You always knew you were hanging with a fun band. Anytime you'd hang out backstage, right? And Bloodhound included. But any band where, like, when you met the tour manager, be it Brett or Ivan, any of the guys that worked with you, they would all have the same reaction when I'd walk in, and I'd be like, so how's it been going?
Yeah.
It was like, we're in for a good time. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. Y'all have broken them.
As soon as we were like, okay, this is one of the... when we were doing rehearsals, setting up for like our arena shows, we're like, all right, what do you want the stage to look like? This, and that. Like at that time, I didn't give a fuck what kind of lighting they had or whatever.
Sounds like me at a show. Look, I
just want my DJ booth to be a bar.
Right.
So if it's a song I'm not really doing anything on, if I'm not like doing vocals, or if I'm not playing keyboards or whatever, I want to make you guys drink. And that'd be a great idea. Yeah, in theory, that's a great idea, So we get Jaeger to sponsor it. So now there's a Jaeger machine behind me, and
I remember that.
It's filled with 3 bottles of Jaeger. Like they went all out, and so it like. And our show's only an hour and a half. It's not like Rolling Stones where it's 4 hours, or Fish. It's an hour and a half, and it got so bad that like by the time that we play our so-called hits, it sounds like a cat ran across my keyboard. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Every song was just was awful, like god awful. Where like we told our sound guys to stop recording these shows.
Don't leave any evidence.
Oh my God! Dude.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know why he fits in perfectly here on Vape Radio.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, he's one of us.
Well,
You're
and
the
you know
same
what?
Tribe.
Not much has changed because NVE Mobile for the big after party, and you came in and played. And I remember
24 drinks lined up up there.
Right, because you were like, hey, I need some drinks. Like once you get started performing, it's like you don't have time to go get one, so you told the waitress. And then she didn't show back up, so you told another one. Well, they both ended up bringing
Julie,
two.
my girlfriend, went and got him too. And then, they both brought him. And he had like 25 drinks up there.
And then Fig Ramsey, I think, got hold of a few.
God,
and
it was all went to hell then.
Yeah, but it ended up being a great night.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my like easy nights, like the like a Sunday night football game. Like it's 24, 25 drinks. That's a light night,
That's a Thursday college game, man.
Yeah, right. In fact, like, and the hotel was about 3 feet walking distance. I kept all that in mind when I was
stumbling distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I can't wait for the show this weekend, man.
You're like, did that Ohms and Amps girl marry that guy
I
in the middle of my set?
Was at a wedding or something happened? I'm not sure.
Oh, well, keep playing.
Right.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So you got the bridge coming up this weekend. You got a mashup episode, but next weekend we'll be gone for NVE Denver. That's going to be your Halloween extravaganza on the bridge.
Man.
What do you got in mind?
Is it the 27th? When you guys leaving?
Yeah. We'll be gone like that Friday, 1 week from today.
Must be nice. I mean, you guys are traveling. Rodman's doing his thing. He's like kissing girls and doing all that fun stuff. I'm sitting in like my studio with folding my little man's pajamas and trying to keep this radio show alive.
We need to save Silverman. We need to save Silverman, Pablo. Let's see if we can put an emergency phone call in. All right, let's ask him right now. If we can get Wittenberg to agree to flying you out to Denver for a set for National Vape Expo Denver, would you come?
Come on. Would I want a bigger dick? Yes.
This is Vape Radio, because cigarettes suck.